Hi everybody, this is RockWS and today I'm reviewing the Beatles' 8th album, which is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band came out on June 1967, and on June 1967 it was the summer of love, peace and love, flower power, Indian music, incense, all those kinds of things. So, there was something in the air. And Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was considered as the first concept album, and there are different opinions about that. But one thing is sure, uh, albums were not a collection, just the collection of songs anymore. With Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, albums became entities. And now, if we pay attention to the album cover, this is something totally different compared to the albums released before. Uh, this is Hover for the Mob Tops. The Beatles wear military costumes. Their hair was growing. They wear the mustache. And John Lennon wears his famous round glasses. And we also have all that crowd of famous people, actors, singers. We have a funeral scene, with all those clues about Paul's death. So this was something very special, and it was also for the first time lyrics appear on an album cover. So first of all, I love the diversity, the musical diversity of the album. It was a great time for innovations also, and there's a bunch of new sounds of new instruments here with horns, trumpets, violins. Their guitars sound more heavy also. We have things like harpsichord, sitar, and we also have, of course, psychedelic, rock, pop, oriental, musical, avant-garde, circus music, and classical music influences. And the album probably influenced, the progressive rock music in the early 70s. So this is a very special universe, a very special and psychedelic universe, with surrealistic lyrics, picturesque lyrics, and psychedelic music. We have 13 songs here, and let's take a look at each one of these songs one by one. So the album starts with the title track, which is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and the song talks about that fictional band, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and I really love the guitars in that song. The guitars sound really heavy, and I love the whole melody, the lyrics, and it's a 10 out of 10. Next song is With a Little Help from My Friends, and what a beautiful vocal performance here by Ringo. John, Paul, and George were better singers, but Ringo was the perfect choice here for that song. I love the whole melody, the lyrics, and this is another 10 out of 10. Okay, next song, which is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. That song was considered as the drug song, but according to John, it was not. But anyway, this is a very psychedelic song. Everything is psychedelic. I love the Laurie organ, the whole atmosphere and the lyrics, of course, and this is another 10 out of 10. It's a classic. Next song is Getting Better. I really like the rhythm guitar, you know. Dum, 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 dum. Really like also the bass line. And I would give it 9.6 or 9.6 or 9.7 at least, if not a 10. Next song is Fixing a Hole. Really love the harpsichord, and there's one thing that I really love about that song, and it's the guitar. The melody of the guitar is so great for me. The guitar solo, this is not what we could call a guitar hero solo, but it sounds so well, and it's a 10 out of 10. Next song is She's Leaving Home. What a beautiful song. We have all those strings here, the harp, the violins, and I love the lyrics. The lyrics are powerful, and this is another 10 out of 10. Next song is Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. This is a song by John, and I love the whole atmosphere, that circus atmosphere and all those weird sound effects, and it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Okay, next song, it's a song by George, Within You, Without You. I love the whole atmosphere. This is an Indian song, and I just love everything about it, and it's another 10 out of 10. Okay, next song is When I'm 64, sung by Paul, with that music all influence, and I really love that song, the whole melody and especially the lyrics, and it's a 10 out of 10. Next song is Lovely Rita. I just love the whole melody and especially the back vocals, with the voice. John's voice sounds so well. Lovely Rita, meet the maid. I always love his voice, and it's another 10 out of 10. Next song is Good Morning, Good Morning. I love the guitars in that song. Guitars sound really heavy, and this is a catchy song. I wouldn't give it a 10, but at least a 9.5 out of 10. Next song is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band Reprise, and this one goes a little bit faster. The rhythm of the song goes a little bit faster. I prefer the opening version, but I would give it a 9.5 or 9.6 out of 10. Definitely. And finally, the last song, which is A Day in the Life, and this song is a masterpiece. You remember George Martin, what he said in the anthology series. Just the demo version with the acoustic guitar and John's voice, it gives you shivers. So with John's part and Paul's part, and all that kind of musical ascension, with that orchestra. This is a masterpiece, and I give it 10 out of 10, but if I could, I would give it an 11 or even a 12 out of 10. So for the whole album, obviously, this is my favorite rock album of all time. I consider this album as the best rock album of all time, and I consider A Day in the Life as the best song of all time. So obviously, this is a 10 out of 10, and it could be an 11 or a 12 out of 10. So that was it for my review. I hope you enjoyed, and as usually you can leave your comments and you can thumbs up this video if you wish. So thanks for watching, and see you for my next video.